You caught us. We were trying to hide something, but most of you guys already figured it out. That's right. Let me introduce our next giveaway. This sweet OBS Chevy, built by your boys over the JH Diesel compound. This truck is rocking a 6.7 Cummins, which builds some serious power, provided by our friends over at S&S Fuel Injection, Fleece Performance, and Fast Diesel Fuel Systems. These guys stepped on board and said, we want this thing to run freaking awesome. So we got some good parts going on this thing just for you guys. We wanted to do something that we can say we truly built here at the shop for you guys. Something that's unique, one of a kind, and something you will not see a duplicate of. Not only is this thing running a 6.7 Cummins, it's also rocking a Dana 60 straight axle for the front, which is a huge upgrade from the Chevy IFS that came in these trucks. But we're not just redoing the outside, we're not just redoing the engine, we're not just redoing the transmission, and we're not just redoing the axles. We're also going interior-wise, guys. We're going the interior, and we're doing a full gut of all the old stuff, putting a bunch of fresh, brand new interior parts in this thing from LMC Truck. We're going to have this thing looking fresh, inside, outside. It's going to look just as good as it performs. We're going to be building this thing on the channel over the next month, so stay tuned. We're going to dyno this thing, drag race it. Hell, we might even sled pull it if there's one in town. Who knows? This thing's going through all the tests, so we know when it's yours, it's going to be freaking awesome and ready to go. How can you win it? Well, that's easy, guys. Right now, every $5 spent on JH Diesel merchandise will get you entered for a chance to win this truck right here, plus $5,000 cash. This giveaway goes until September 19th, and September 19th at midnight, every $5 spent on JH merch gets you qualified to win this rig right here, built by your boys over at JH Diesel. We got everything from shirts, hats, toe straps, stickers, all in stock at the warehouse and ready to be shipped to your door. And like I said, guys, you get a chance to get entered to win this thing, and it is going to be insane when it's done. So go check out cletusmcfarland.com/JH, grab you some merch, get entered to win. Hopefully one of you guys is going to get to drive this thing home. As always, all of our giveaways have no purchase necessary. You can read that in the rules in the link in the description below. And everybody, good luck on the giveaway. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are getting as excited as we are about getting this thing back on the road. It's gonna be so fun, such a cool thing to rip around. Justin has been hustling away with the fab work. You guys already saw where he did the AC compressor, brand new cross member, and then he just got done hand building a new track bar mount because the other one wasn't really to our standards. So that's a nice track bar mount he just hand fabricated. He's building a new track bar as we speak. And then the steering and suspension and all that stuff should be done. I am working on the engine over here. I've got the engine pretty much about ready to put the head back on. I got the injection pump to put back in it. And we'll start getting this thing reassembled and back together so it can go in that truck. So we'll go check it out, see what we got back here on the tailgate. So our guys over at Fleece just do not disappoint. You guys already know we got all the other stuff we're putting on it, and then they went ahead and got us their PowerFlow 750 CP3 pump, along with a brand new set of their high pressure fuel injection lines. These things are a really nice upgrade. You pull these things apart, there's rust inside. A lot of times there's some issues, so we got a fresh set of lines going on. Shouldn't have to worry about that with these. Fresh injection pump, again, some tools, some dress up stuff. Fuel filter housing delete right here, so we can go ahead and get rid of that factory obnoxious fuel filter housing, since we're gonna be running a FAS. And you know about our turbo. So we're going back on assembly right now, get this engine together and get it ready to throw in the truck. Well, we ran into our first major issue. We were going back together with this thing, and the cylinder head that we were going to put on it was actually the cylinder head off of my 6.7, had fire rings in it and everything else. A little overkill for this engine, but it would have been a nice piece. Unfortunately, as we got deeper into it, I didn't realize, but this head is cracking bad. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but there's some pretty good cracks starting on in between the valves. Looks like they're spreading pretty good. This was the cylinder that was we melted the piston on. Everything looked okay visually. I was gonna have it cleaned up, put back together, but the cracks were my main concern. As you can see, it's cracking quite a bit. That is a very common thing for a 6.7 Cummins to crack like that. I see it a lot. Anytime we do head gaskets on these trucks, I tell people, hey, there's a good chance you're gonna have to put a cylinder head on it. We don't mess around with that. But in this case, this head, I'm not gonna run this thing on this truck. I don't feel comfortable with it. So we're gonna swap the heads out. We've got another good 6.7 head, nice valve springs in it, retainers, everything's good. That head is solid, so that one's gonna be going on it, and we'll get it reassembled right now with some good ARP 625 plus studs, which are like the best of the best. Put those things in there, and then we can start bolting all of our accessories and our goodies on it and get this thing ready to drop in the truck. This engine is coming along. I haven't filmed much because I just really am trying to get this thing together so we can get some good footage of this thing and some ripping on it. So we are waiting on one more part for the turbo drain. Other than that, the nice Fleece direct bolt-on VGT turbo is in there. Our coolant bypass setup is on. We got one more thing to put in there, our PowerFlow 750 CP3. We got this thing going together. We're not gonna put our new injection lines on yet. We're gonna wait until we put the fresh injectors in it. So the injectors will be here probably next week. We'll run it on these stock ones, and then we'll do a swap. But for the most part, it's about ready to go in the truck. I got a couple more things left, and then we can put that thing in. But so far, so good, guys. Valves are adjusted, all that stuff is done, and the truck is ready to go. Justin's gonna redo a brake line tomorrow. Other than that, I think we got this thing pretty lined up, dialed in, and ready to set this engine down in here. So stay tuned. Coming at you guys very soon. So our engine is basically complete. Obviously we got to put some covers and accessories on it, but for the most part the engine is 100% and about ready to drop back in. What an adventure it has been. Justin has these motor mounts. He basically did a nice job with them. He slotted the holes, made it so we can adjust them back and forth. Got this cross member, as you guys saw. There's a lot of stuff that he did while we were putting the motor together, and this thing should be pretty nice. So about ready to push her up in the air and get it in here, start getting it wired in. Well, we're on our way here, getting this thing back together. The engine is in and mounted. The transmission transfer case is in and mounted. We've got all that stuff basically done, minus hooking up all the accessories underneath. So we got to put our drive shafts in it. We're gonna have to put all the electronics on the transmission, that kind of stuff. The transmission lines, everything's still got to be hooked up. But we are on the way. I pulled this cover back off. I had an issue with the front seal, so I just waited. I said, let's get the motor in and mounted, then I'll take that cover back off. We'll throw the front seal in it, stick it back on there and glue it up. But it is coming along fairly well. Justin's actually about to weld the track bar completely in. We wanted to set the weight on the truck. That way the track bar is perfect. It has no tension either way. It should be sitting, at ride height where it needs to be. So he's about to weld that. I'm gonna stick this cover back on, and then we gotta basically continue things going into the cab. He mounted the throttle pedal last night. That is all mounted. We had to do a new throttle pedal because now it's fly-by-wire. Yeah, it's just getting it done. A lot of stuff done, a lot of stuff left to do. So we're gonna stay trucking away on this thing until she's ready to go and ready to rip. And I'm excited. I think this is gonna be freaking awesome when it's done. She really is coming right along. Got our fleece injection pump cover on here. That thing went on nice. I got a really cool package today I wasn't expecting, so let's go check that thing out. Boom, S&S, baby. Huge shout out to S&S Diesel. They're getting us on board and getting us our injection systems proper for all of our builds. We're gonna start out with these. Really nice, open it up. Give you a flow sheet so you know exactly what you're getting. These are gonna be 45% over injectors for this truck right here. So it's gonna be running the 10 mil pump, 45%, and then it's also got that fleece turbo. This truck will be a really stout, fun project. It's gonna be so fun. Hopefully it ain't running like that 6.0 in the background. It ain't gonna sound, oh, that ain't gonna sound very good. Run a little hit and miss. These fresh units. They run all these on a bench, so you know you're getting something that's good, ready to go. It's got their serial number, what they are, ready to go in this truck. So we'll get these thrown in. I gotta pop the exhaust rockers off so I can get the injector out, pop the injector lines back off. We did not think we were gonna get these injectors till next week, so we're just gonna do it when the truck was done. But since we got them early, let's get them thrown in there so we can hear this thing fire up with the fresh ones. Last one, folks. The last stock injector coming out. Our last 45 overs going in. Then we're gonna set the valve covers on it. And then once the valve covers are on it, I think we're ready to start putting the front clip together, which is where we really will see where stuff's gonna go, intercooler piping, that kind of stuff. So we are on our way, folks. Get closer. We are on the way. Valve covers on, engine sealed up. We can start throwing oils in it and getting it ready and lubricated inside. Now that we've got the engine in, everything is hooked up that we can do as far as the front half, the top half, the bottom half. The back, we still gotta finish the transmission, transfer case stuff. We just have it sitting up there. Everything's bolted up, but it's just sitting there. We're gonna roll it over to a lift to get that done. But before we do that, we're gonna start putting the front clip together on this thing so we can start figuring out if our intercooler pipes are gonna work, if we have to modify them, what we're gonna have to do, because we're changing all of that. Remember, the old setup was a compound turbo setup. The new setup is a single turbo. So that's the next thing we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be putting the front clip in, testing our intercooler pipes, radiator hoses, all that stuff. Hopefully everything goes in pretty decent. We're crossing our fingers and hoping for the best. But for right now, the engine's sealed up, dude. It's good to go, and we're about ready to start some more stuff. Well, we got the truck moved over. It's now on the lift, and I've been working on some stuff for JH Diesel this morning. Justin has been underneath the truck getting everything buttoned up. So now I'm done with that. I'm gonna start helping him. We're gonna get this thing tag teamed and hopefully knocked out here in a couple hours. The giveaway has started. It is here. We are trying to get this thing done. So we're excited, and it's coming along. It's coming along really nice. Last night, we built some intercooler pipes. We don't think they're gonna be permanent, but we did build them to make them fit for now, for we can start running it, making sure all the other stuff is good. But we may be redoing them. We're not 100% sure yet. But for now, we got those. We got a couple other small things that we're waiting on some parts and fittings for, but we should be able to drive the truck today, go run it, see how it feels, make sure it's all good. So again, we're on our way with it, guys. So we're gonna tag team this thing, get it done, get it knocked out, get it down on the ground. And literally, as far as everything on the ground, it's as simple as basically grill, headlights, bumper, all that stuff. And then we'll go over a lot of the parts that are rolling in. You guys can see we've got bumpers, we've got interior parts. This truck is gonna be fresh. Like, we're going through everything on this truck. Redoing some more of the straight axle swap. We're gonna cut some more stuff off, redo how we wanna do it. Justin's already done a lot underneath there, and just making it safe and a lot stronger. So we'll continue working on it, and hopefully we'll hear this thing fire up here very, very, very soon. Well, we're still working on this thing. We have made so much freaking progress, but we're not done yet. So we've got a couple things in here. This is not, a lot of this stuff is not final. We're gonna build a better air intake for it. We're gonna do a few other things to it. We're gonna clean up wiring. We got some stuff wired in right now temporarily, so we can basically get this thing running, driving, get it done, and then we can go back and we're gonna freshen up a lot more. It's just taking us some time. We wanna put a video out for you guys. So hopefully by the end of this thing, we will be driving, but we have not been running this thing yet. I did get the key. Justin got the key wired in, so it's bumping. but we don't have her running just yet. We topped off the fluids. We're getting there. So should be too long here shortly. Hopefully next time I talk to you guys, truck's running. But for now, I'm going to get back on it. Actually, I'm going to close up for the night, and then I'm going to come out tomorrow, and we'll start working on this thing again in the morning, see what we can get done on it. All right, so you guys know that I'm very transparent with you guys on a lot of stuff. So I show you our mistakes and what we do, and we made a mistake on the giveaway truck. It was really heart-wrenching when I heard this noise, but it's not as bad as what I thought. So whenever I put the engine together, put the oil pan on it, put a fresh oil pan gasket on it, all that stuff, I didn't notice something. When we went to go start turning this thing over, we heard like a thump, 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 and we could hear it coming from the oil pan. We're like, oh boy. So that was after, basically I wanted to try to fire it last night. I was not going to call it, and I did, and whatever. So we got the truck up in the air, and I pulled the oil pan on it. And honestly, it's a freak thing, but it's something that I should have caught. So everything is clean. Everything looks fantastic. Zero issues. Till you get to the oil pan. So when this truck was delivered, when I picked it up and they delivered it, the engine was on a pallet, like on a engine stand crate deal. I can go look at it if you guys want. It's 2x4 stacked and whatever. So the oil pan was sitting on that. Well, I guess the drive from Ohio, went from Indiana to Ohio to Florida, that oil pan was getting knocked down, and I didn't really notice it. So these oil pans have a few, what would you call it? Indentions in them from factory. There's a lot of factory indentions in them. It rises here. So like a little dent like that, you wouldn't worry about, no big deal. But unfortunately for this issue, it was dented in more than what we thought. So the pan, as you can see, we had us a little catch right there. So not a big deal. We did not run the truck, so it didn't really, all the metal that's from this is in the pan. We're not going to hide that. We're not going to say, but everything is right there. We didn't run the truck at all. So we just turned it over, and as soon as we started hearing it, we said something's wrong, and we heard the noise, and I said, let's pull the oil pan. So it could have been a lot worse. Luckily, it wasn't. But I just want to go over that. Guys your boy messed up. It happens, though. We're only human. So I'm going to get this oil pan back, and I should be able to massage it out to where it needs to be. We'll put that thing back up there. If it doesn't look right or I don't like something about it, I can buy a new oil pan. It's 30 minutes to take this oil pan off, another 30 minutes to put it back on. So it's only an hour job. But for now, so we can run this thing, I would like to put it on there, and let's see what it does. So we're going to put this thing back up after I bend it out and get this thing moving down the road. I'm excited. I'm so excited to hear this thing breathe some fire. So stay with us, guys. We'll be back shortly. Well, it's just me today, so I just went ahead and did the oil pan job. I'm gonna see if it fires up. We've turned the motor over. I got fuel pressure, everything's there, so it should be pretty close to firing. We actually turned it over a little bit, got it, make sure oil pressure, everything's up, and it should be very, very, very close to firing. So we should be able to fire it up here in just a few minutes. Here we go, folks, moment of truth. What looks to be power steering leak. Let's see what's going on there. Other than that, it is running and sounds great. Oil pressure is great. Everything is looking awesome. So I'll be back to this thing in a minute. So we fired it up. Obviously that thing had a bad power steering leak. Figured out what it was. There was a fitting I had to add to it. It took me a little bit of time, a couple fittings, but I think we got it worked out, because when you're doing the Ram power steering to the older Chevys, we had this problem with our 78 where you have to add another line for the later model pumps. So I think we're good though. So let's start her up, see what happens. So exciting. Oh man. There's definitely going to be some odds and ends stuff that we're going to have to do, but the engine is basically done. We got some fittings, a couple small things. For the most part, the engine's done. So, purring like a kitten. Nothing pouring out underneath. That's always a good sign. Yes, sir. We're going to redo the air intake. Everything over here, well, we got wires to clean up. We got a lot of stuff to do actually under the hood, because we want to make this thing look like a factory install. We're going to do the best we can to make it look that way, but for now, I think we're about ready to drive it. I'm going to go get some stuff cleaned up, maybe tie some wires up, and then maybe we'll take it down the road and see what it does. I'm not going to, I don't know if I'm going to run it with the hood or not, so... So the hood is actually hitting this right here, and what we're going to end up doing is putting a 90 on it. We're going to 90 this sensor. We're going to have to cut this neck off a little bit right there. So that'll have to get done here. That's another modification we'll have to do. It barely hits. It's got like a ½ inch. So if we just cut that down, 90 that sensor, we should be good to go. It'll be tight though. Yes. So excited. Let's go drive this thing. I may have to snatch the hood off, take it for a spin. So this is one of those couples building moments. I had to get Danielle out here to help me lift the hood off this thing so I can take it for a test drive. Part of the reason I'm not gonna run it with the hood is because I gotta do that modification, but also to put the whole front end in, we're not putting back the original bumper and grill. I've got a nice brand new grill, brand new front bumper, brand new headlights. Everything's gonna be brand new up front. So let's just go drive it how it is, and then I gotta get all that stuff unboxed and start getting it ready, and that'll be a whole nother episode. But putting brand new headlights, grill, bumper, everything's going on the front of this thing. So we will hopefully get this hood off without zero issues. There you go. Do you have it? Yeah, I got it. Alright, but I do need a hand here. Never doubted her for a second. Let's go, first drive. Woo! Hop in, man, come on. Alright guys, here we go. First drive. No hood. Got the engine right there, so if something blows up, we'll be able to see it. And as I said, we are completely redoing the whole interior on this truck. New dashboard, radio, brand new gauge cluster. Everything is getting replaced. The seat, the headliner. We are completely revamping the whole inside of this truck. So far, it is running
flawless. Runs really good though.
So question,
Yes.
if this thing does break down and I'm with you, who's gonna come pick us up?
It's not gonna break down. Why would you say that? God, why would you say that? Man. All right, we're gonna go out. We're gonna see if the transmission all works properly. I don't think the converter was locking, and I don't know if that's the switch or what it is, but let's see. It's got a full manual valve body in it. 2. Converter. 3rd. Whoop, 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 whoop. He's running. It's so quiet, is it not?
It actually drives pretty nice.
Oh my God. Oh, caught neutral there. Oh, that's right. So I'll have to hit my overdrive on now. We got all 4 gears. Let's go. Oh man. It rides freaking great.
Yeah, it's really smooth.
And it's so, I thought with the stack it was going to be really loud. Man, it's running really well. Temps are all looking great. Ah, it's running good. Good fuel pressure. Holy cow, I can't believe how quiet it is. I'm shocked. We're gonna go to the gas station, we'll fill it up with fuel, and then come back to the shop. Looks like we might have some weather. I don't know if hey, the windshield wipers work. That's one thing we don't have to fix. Well, we made it about 4 miles. So far, so good. Everything's still working. And I don't see one drip under the truck. Nothing. That's a bottle cap, not a drip. Yes, sir. It looks clean. Oh, yeah. Gonna put some fuel in it. The tank was reading low, so as long as the gauge works, which is it moving up? Oh yeah, it's moving up. So gauges all work. That's awesome. Well, most of the gauges work. We have to wire in the tach. We're gonna wire in a couple more things, but for the most part, the gauges, like fuel gauge works, oil pressure works, oil pressure works, voltmeter works. But our new cluster, once we get that installed, we'll have everything working like it should. Yes, sir. Went ahead and threw 10 gallons in it, and on our way back to the shop, do a little flexing here on the curb. Let's see what she's got in her. Wow. Ride's really good. Like, it was moving. And that's literally stock tune, nothing special. Just kind of easing into it. Obviously, we're going to do a break-in on this thing. I'm going to do a hot retorque on the cylinder head, get all that stuff situated. But for now, I had to do one little rip, see how she did. Did very good. I'm very impressed. Well, we made it back home. That's always a good sign on the first drive. Let's go pull in the shop. We'll check it over real quick. And then if everything checks out good, we can start really building this thing up for you guys. It's such a cool thing. We wanted to do a build on the channel for a long time. That's something that we really had completely down to nothing, instead of just giving away, you know, like a brand new truck or a newer truck. We want to do something that we built. So this will mean a lot to us to do something like this and give it away. So after the drive, everything looks great. Everything looks perfect. There is a drip right there, which I think is just some residual off of where we had some oil up front, spilt some power steering fluid and stuff, but everything else is dry, clean, everything's working properly. So just looking good, guys. All right, well, there you have it. It is running, driving, And we have just begun this build. We have a month to throw things at this thing, and we have tons of parts already on the way. So this truck is getting a full-blown refresh. It's going to be so cool. Again, every $5 spent on JH Merch will get you entered for a chance to win this truck and $5,000 cash. You're not going to want to miss out on this, guys. This will be the first, possibly only truck that we ever build on the channel and we give away. So very exciting, very cool. Keep an eye out, guys. Look for the updates. This thing's going to be freaking awesome. You have until September 19th. Thank you guys for watching the JH channel. We will see you next time.